So I'm out, enjoying my Sunday, having a long ass walk, and then I get the call. Kat, help. Our numbers are fucked up. Lo and fucking behold, what else is new? This is an old client of mine that I'd helped a few years ago, and now here we are 2 years later, they're having the exact same problem. Why is that? We had really good traction until I walked away. That was technically my fault, but here's the thing. Most companies continue to act brand new. So dear companies, this is for you. If after watching this video, you're still not sure where your items or your products or your services aren't selling, yeah, you might want to sell or hire a new CEO or, I don't know, get somebody like me to help you out. Number one, you don't know your customer. I know. You think you do. You did some shit research on Facebook, and you want to sell to women that are between the ages of 18 and 35, and they make 120. Sound familiar? Yeah, you don't. Imagine going on a blind date with somebody, and they're just yapping about themselves, and they keep telling you, oh, I know what I want in a partner, but they keep talking about themselves. How the fuck does that work? Number two. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard by now that content is king. Yes, it is king. The thing is that it's about how you pull it off. There's a certain finesse you gotta work out here. In one of the sessions that I currently held in Change the Game Challenge, I went down the list. I actually showed stats on, sure, content is great, content is being sought after. The thing is, there's such a thing as content marketing. There's inception marketing, and yada. But without rambling on, here's the thing. Something I've recently noticed is a ton of companies, while they're starting to embrace content marketing, they're really going in terms of, oh my God, let's shove this information down their throat. For example, they're just reading an article or two that tells them, oh, tie your product to your customer. But then they proceed to make everything about their product. Strike number one. Strike number two is they are really fucking corny. So yes, look, your product might be good for headaches or sleeping or your fucking bad foot. The thing is that it's not always about you. So something very important to realize is that over 50% of the people that are researching something online are not researching your product. They're researching solving a problem. Fucking shocker. Number three. You remember before when I was talking about going on a blind date and you just talk about yourself and all these things that you bring to the table, and you know that this person is the right fit for you, but you didn't even let them talk. So here's the thing, just like there's a shit ton of you, there's a shit ton of them. You have to find that bridge in terms of what connects you to them. So yes, there are things like unique propositions and differentiators and all these cool little buzzwords that keep going everywhere, but here's the thing. In the beginning when I said if you don't know your customer, what I'm really getting at is if you don't actually form a connection with them. So if you're like a narcissist or self-centered or just really bad at building connections, you might want to reevaluate that. No, your employees laughing at your jokes doesn't make you funny. Okay, so number four, it's a little bit of a follow-up to number three, but here's the thing. I understand that this might hurt some feelings, but you're not that special. And the thing is that you kind of have to come to terms with that. I feel it builds character. I mean, after all, I was in the army. There's a shit ton of us, right? We're not special, but we build resilience. And the same thing applies to your company, your business, your product, your brand, whatever the fuck. You have to build a connection. I know it's annoying. Oh my God, you gotta build content, you gotta talk to people, you gotta follow up, you gotta text them, you love them. It's all fucking worth it in the end, because here's the thing, that's your tribe. Right? So if you're taking care of your tribe will take care of you. So yeah, maybe there's a shit ton of gas stations, maybe there's a shit ton of, bottles of water out there, but why do we buy what we buy? At the end of the day, that's just consumer behavior. Why do you drive what you drive? Why do you live where you live? There's a shit ton of cities you could live in, but why do you live where you live? I want you to take that into consideration, because that's exactly how you consumers will buy. If I haven't ruffled your feathers by now, let's go on with number 5. There is a huge difference between branding, marketing, and advertising. Here's the thing. I understand that right now there's a shit ton of content out there, but look, I'm really, I'll admit I will take advantage of this when I meet a company that tells me that they're, whatever head of marketing is like a graphic designer or whatever the case. The thing is that there is this utter dependency on data, on buzzwords, and oh look, I read an article. Like the other day, I literally talked to a company where the CEO wanted to be in charge of marketing strategy, wanted to be in charge of sales, wanted to micromanage the graphic designer, and so on and so on. If you're the smartest person in your company, you're in trouble. So very important, after watching this video, sit down and take a look. What is my branding strategy? What is my marketing strategy? And what is my advertising strategy? Get those things in order. I mean, you do want to make money, don't you? And by the way, big brands are not immune to this either. I mean, when you start to shrink the hierarchy and start, putting complete buffoons in charge of things like this, you'll end up with fiascos. For example, most recently, Forever 21, prime example of what I'm talking about. They were sending out products that were to lose weight to people that were buying products extra large or greater than that. Yes, I get it. I read the article. They were sending it to everyone. But here's the thing. With that demographic, had they actually paid attention, fostered it, and not just relied on that big investor money, they would have actually realized maybe sending some weight loss products to teenage girls and 18-year-olds and 21-year-olds might not be the best look. Stay blessed, muchachos.